Hey guys, what's up? It's Jeremy with Colorado Home Gardener. Wanted to check in with everybody, see how everybody's doing out there. It's been about a month since we last spoke on here, so just wanted to see how everybody's gardens were doing. We're going to be doing a garden tour here in just a second. It is around end of July, so we're kind of getting closer into that August harvest mode, which is awesome. That's when we really start to see the fruits of our labor. A good thing to think about, even in the heat of summer, it's never too early to think about a fall garden, and we're going to go over some of the things that you can do, that you can still plant, even in late July, early August. As weird as that sounds, for many years I thought you had to basically plant a garden in spring and then it goes all the way to summer and then boom, you're done, and then you wait again until next spring. I really had my eyes opened up this year as to how much I could really grow, and not only that, but rotate crops. Something I never really, for some reason, thought about. I mean, there's really tons of stuff that you can grow, pull up, plant something else in its remnants, I guess you could say, for lack of a better word. But I'm really excited to show you guys what we got going on outside, so let's get to it. There's our neighbors right there that decided to try to make a permanent home, the rabbits. You guys just think you can eat anything in here, don't you? Jeez. So first thing I wanted to show you is the corn. This is the glass gem corn. It's not an edible corn like a sweet corn or anything like that. It's very ornamental. You can even grind it up, make a cornmeal out of it. But this thing has really exploded. Here's a mammoth sunflower we decided to put next to it. But I'm really, really happy with how this has turned out. It has grown so fast. Strawberry bed, we're kind of just letting this basically go this year. Let it spread out. Next year we'll see a lot more strawberries on it. I apologize guys, it's kind of raining outside, sprinkling just a little bit, so if you see little droplets, that's why. Chickens are doing absolutely fantastic. Really one of the best decisions we made to get these girls. They're really good at eating whatever is put in front of them, and that includes any type of bug that crawls in there, so bugs have gone down quite a bit. Someone once told me they are pigs with feathers. That is definitely the case. So, another couple sunflowers there. And over here we have what's called cucamelons. If you guys have ever had them, kind of leave a description in the below in the comments and let me know what you thought of them. I don't know if we can grow them here or not. I don't know if we'll have time or not, but we're very curious. So over here we pulled out all the bok choy that was there, but if you'll see down below, there's some seedlings starting to come up. It's just a couple basil plants. I decided to put some romaine lettuce in there as well, just to try to get whatever we can. The beans have been awesome and are really starting to vine up. The pole beans, which we get, I believe, are the Vortex beans. Huge, very, very good too. Good tasting. So right here is where we had all the snap peas that were sitting around. So obviously we had to tear that up. It just was getting too hot for them. But what we did is, obviously we left the cucumbers in place there. We want to get some cucumbers if we can. What we seeded down here was some daikon radishes. These things take about 60 days or so to produce. So by the time 60 days is here, we'll be well into September, early October. There's going to be some lettuce and kale that's also out here. So the bed will not go to waste, which is a great thing. And what's awesome is in the morning, when you got the sun coming up there, all this is going to shade it, which is going to help that from going to seed and bolting up right away. Very excited about that. Okay, here's a couple that we decided to move into more light because it just seems like they weren't really popping yet. Here's the green pepper plant. We're hoping with more light they'll definitely start to explode out a little bit more. Zucchini, which in the past has been a tremendous producer for us. Here we are, late July, and this is all we've gotten out of it so far. I think there's one zucchini, if we look close enough, that's getting ready to pop on it, but that's it. So hoping the light will definitely start to kickstart this thing. Now on to bigger and better. The tomatoes are really coming along. This is actually the best year so far, knock on wood, I've ever had for tomatoes. These are the San Marzanos. As I said in the previous video, doing very well. I'm very, very happy that I planted these. I'll definitely do these again next year. Below here, just a bunch of chives. Gosh, I always say if you can't plant anything, the best thing to plant, herbs. Do herbs as much as you can. You'll use them, I guarantee it. We did some changes on here, guys, so we decided to name our farm, our backyard garden, Fleetwood Patch. We are tremendous Fleetwood Mac fans, and we thought, okay, what's a good name we can name this? And we liked the patch name in it, and we said, okay, Fleetwood Patch it is. So here we've got, this is going to be our acorn squash. What's awesome is this thing is vining up. We are going to start to see some squashes start to come out of here real soon. Here is the butternut squash, and thank God we got one starting to pop, which is awesome. Actually, I think we got a couple. Yep, there's a couple there. Fantastic. Of course, the sweet potatoes. Don't know if we'll get a whole heck of a lot out of that. It's only in a 5-gallon bucket, but it was more of an experiment this year that we wanted to try, so we're happy about it. Tomatoes on this one, I think it's got to be the lack of light over here, because these guys just aren't as tall as these ones that are really bushing out. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think on that too. Oh, someone asked me what this is for down here. So we actually put that in the ground, poke holes in it, so we can deep water the tomatoes. And we deep water that about twice a week just because of the dryness around here. But it has helped a huge deal in keeping foliage on these really lush and green and very, very healthy. Over here we have our squashes. Squashes have definitely started to get better, greener. A lot of flowers, but there's a couple squashes. We've already picked a couple off here, but I think this one's going to do really well. Here is our sugar pie pumpkin plant. And I thought I saw, I see a little pumpkin right there so far. So we're expecting that to start to really pop out in the next couple weeks. This was also bare. This used to be where our garlic was. And if you'll see down below here, I have bush beans. They're gonna come out. Yeah, you have enough time to put these beans in the garden and start growing them. By September-ish, guys, there's gonna be a big bush of beans here. So it's space that's not wasted. Had a few people ask, have you gotten any eggs yet? Do you have any eggs? Not yet. They are way too young. They're probably not going to produce any eggs, I would say, for another 6 to 8 weeks. As big as they are, they're still very young. They're only about 8 weeks old, so to kind of give you an idea how fast these things grow, they're pretty big, but we're very, very, very much looking forward to the day where we can get some eggs out of them. Where are you going? Where are you going? You coming in my yard? Oh, you got a partner. Where you going? You getting in there? Where'd you go? So far, it has really been a good season for us. Obviously, I think it could have been better, but that's really what gardening is all about. You try things out. There are some things that are going to work really great for you, and some things that might not. And that's okay. I mean, you learn from that. So I had a couple people ask me, how long do you actually spend in the garden during the week to make it look like that? And the fact of the matter is, I mean, I spent a lot of time in the beginning just getting everything planted and making sure I was staying on top of watering, but after that, I hardly did anything. Yeah, I'll bet you maybe 10 minutes a week I spend in the garden. Once it really starts going, it kind of just sustains itself. I mean, obviously stay on top of watering, make sure you're fertilizing when you need to. But other than that, guys, I mean, I work a full-time job just like probably most of you out there, so I really don't have time to be going out there and babying a garden all the time, but I'm happy that things are really turning out well as far as it really kind of taking care of itself, which is awesome. So what are some of the best things you guys like to grow in July, early August, especially those around 5,000 feet above sea level, which is where we are? Sometimes it can be a little difficult when you're at a higher altitude, but leave a comment down below. I'm really curious to see what you guys like to grow, and we can all kind of learn from each other on that. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great day. God bless you, and I hope to see you soon.